This is HOSSAM Hosam, and as we know, professional wrestling is built on trust. Rule number 1 is to protect your opponent. But there is certain wrestlers that didn't really live by that rule, and instead of protecting their opponent, they hurt their opponent on purpose. And speaking of JBL, we cannot leave this story out. In 2005, WWE held an ECW one-night stand, a reunion show celebrating the OGs of ECW. And of course the main event has to be with the ECW Originals, which was a tag team match, the Dudley Boys taking on the Sandman and Tommy Dreamer. But at the end of that match, everything turned upside down. When a brawl broke out in the ring between the ECW Originals and the WWE guys, it was kinda like an invasion angle. But in the middle of that brawl, something unusual happened. JBL, who was the WWE champion at the time, decided to take an advantage of the situation and how the ring was packed, and decided to shoot on Blue Meanie. It wasn't part of the brawl, it wasn't part of a story. He legitimately assaulted him in the middle of the ring. He punched him straight to the head so many times that got the Blue Meanie busted open. And the big question was, why would JBL attack the Blue Meanie specifically? Short answer, at the time JBL was known backstage for being a bully. But here's a little bit of detail. In an interview, Meanie spoke out about an incident where WWE booked him on a flight in first class. And that didn't really sit well with most of the people in the locker room at the time who have such a huge ego. Actually, on that flight, a lot of people was looking at Meanie like he committed a crime. But he didn't know that it was unwritten rule at the time that he's supposed as a newcomer or someone who's not in the main event scene to give up his seat for a veteran. And there is no doubt that JBL was on that flight. And he also said that in 2000, when he first was released by WWE, he did an interview on a radio show and he stated that JBL was a bully backstage. Well, now you can see where the animosity came from. But following the incident, WWE decided to punish the WWE champion JBL by having him lose to Blue Meanie on an episode of Smackdown. And before the match, JBL and Blue Meanie went backstage and they cleared the air and they put the match together, and afterwards Blue Meanie did take his revenge by beating JBL thanks to the assist of Batista, and of course thanks to Stevie Richards, who delivered one of the stiffest sheer shots ever. It went straight to JBL's head as a receipt for the one night stand incident.